What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So last week I have not posted. It's not my fault, I promise you, it's really not. Something traumatic happened and I'm not going to talk about it, but something happened which prevented me from talking to you guys and posting a video. I'm going to be talking about this time when this man, right, this guy, his grandmother decided to chew me out for no freaking reason. I didn't even do nothing. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm telling you guys right now, I did not do nothing wrong. You should have spoke to your grandson, not me. I was his guest in your house, okay? It had nothing to do with me. But for whatever reason, I was the one chewed out. For what? For what? I don't even know. He told me to come over, and I did, okay? With no intentions of doing anything sexual. He just said, come over. I said, okay. But instead, you attacked me because what? You thought I was us. So this story takes place back in senior year of high school, you understand? Right? So there's this girl, she was Asian. She comes up to me and she was like, oh, my friend like you. I was like, your friend likes me? What are you talking about, your friend like me? Who is his friend? He goes to a different school. I said, how the hell does he know me, first of all? Because I don't like to be seen. The girl that was coming up to me, right, she was Asian. So me, for whatever reason, I assumed that her friend was Asian. And I said, wow, an Asian man likes me. Wait. Oh, girl, don't let me live my K-dramas out because an Asian man wants something to do with me, a blackie. Girl, I could turn the world upside down. Listen, you don't want to get this. So I give her my number to give to him, right? And we're talking, we're texting, and within the same week, he was telling me how, oh yeah, he's a good cook or whatever. Like he can make me a nice meal. The first time we linked up was at his house. And yes, I am bugging for that. But at that time, I saw no danger in nothing in life. So I link up with him at his house and he did exactly what he said. There was steak, there was mashed potatoes, and then there was a broccoli. And I love me some broccoli. I do. I love broccoli so much. It's not even funny. We eat the meal. And if I'm being honest, it was a 5 out of 10. But you know what? I appreciate the fact that a man cooked for me because I don't think I've ever had a man cook for me. Yeah, nah. I don't think I've ever had a man cook for me, ever. This was in San Francisco. I'm not from there. I'm from Brooklyn. I did live in San Francisco for just 3 years. But oh, sorry. My nail popped off today. So anyway, his house was kind of weird, right? So when you walk in, you immediately enter the kitchen area. There's the kitchen area, and then there's this small spot. There's this very small spot. I'm assuming that's supposed to be the living room, but it's not big enough to be a living room. So what they had was just like a little dining table and whatever. And then after that, there's nothing but bedrooms and obviously a bathroom. We go into his bedroom. He closed the door. I'm on his bed because he obviously doesn't have a couch in his room. And we're just watching shows. I don't remember what we was watching, but I'm pretty sure it was a movie. It had to have been horror because I love me some horror movies. We're literally talking, getting to know each other, da-da-da-da. And if I did not add this already, he's black. I thought he was Asian, but he's black. We had a good night, right? Like I said, talking to each other, feeling each other out. I'm not the one to rush anything. I would never give a man a kiss unless I feel the moment. And we sure as hell did not have any type of intercourse of whatever nature because you're not my boyfriend. It was either 10 or 11 at night. I leave because I'm very responsible. So I texted him that night that I got home and I said good night, right? Nothing special, right? Like I just met you, whatever. And then like, let's say a week or two goes by. We decide to link up again. He invited me over to his crib again. When I pulled up to the spot, it was kind of weird. I mean, it was not weird, but it was weird for me because his mother was there. He was living with his grandmother. His mother was at the spot bringing in groceries or whatever, but his mother does not live there. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, he comes outside and his mother is literally by the car handing him groceries to put inside the house where he lives with his grandma. He stopped and said, Mom, this is the girl that I've been talking to. And I'm just like, first of all, we just met. We're not official. Why am I meeting your mother? I'm not even your girlfriend, but you're introducing your mother and me together. You might as well have to make me your girlfriend if you want to introduce me to your mom, but you didn't make me your girlfriend, so why you introduce me to your mother? And guess what? He did not make me his girlfriend. Oh wait, no, he did. Oh my God, did he? He did. I think he did make me his girlfriend. So anyway, so I go up inside of his room, right? His grandma was obviously home. And I think it was his cousin. His cousin was home too, but his cousin was with his grandmother in her room. So obviously I'm following him up the stairs, okay? And we go into his room. He closed the door, but not all the way. It was just like, it was like a pinch. So anyway, the door is closed, but not closed, just like a little pinch. And we're in bed. This time we were watching an action movie, and out of nowhere, bro, out of nowhere, his grandmother comes barging in, and I looked because I got spooked a little, like, whoa, what the hell's going on? Like, I don't even live here. His grandmother started shouting through her lungs. Like, at first I don't know what the hell she was saying because I was spooked. I saw her eyes look directly to me, and she was like, what are you doing? She was like, how dare you be in my house with the door closed, you know, with a man in the same bed? And I'm just like, first of all, I'm confused, right? Your grandson invited me to your place where you lay your head, where you rest in peace. She was like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You acting like a hoe or a slut, right? Because you're in the room with a whole man and the door is closed. Why are you yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. First of all, I did not do anything. I'm literally just laying on his bed, right? My body is not next to his body where she could be like, oh, you're all up on him. No, there was really space in between us. The amount of space I was between us, we could have put pillows in between us. I have respect for myself, okay? Listen, woman, that's your grandson that you have to deal with, not me. She never once looked at him. She just looked at me like I was some little hoe. And I'm just looking at her like, damn, grandma, what did I do? Me personally, the way I took that situation was, one, she's an old woman. She lived through days I've never experienced. Okay, who knows what she experienced in her lifetime? She could experience so much that I couldn't even imagine. And I'm just like, oh my God, why am I getting yelled at? I didn't even do anything. Like, I really didn't. I kissed him, not at his house, did I? Actually, no, I did, but I was like outside of his house, and he wanted to kiss me, so I just kissed him back. It was kind of like a, oh, okay, fine, whatever. It was an okay, fine, whatever kiss. I looked behind her, and behind her is the cousin. His cousin, I'm assuming it's his cousin, right? He's in the back like, oh. And then when she was done, right, I took my bag, and I left with the quickness. It's not even funny. I literally walked right out, and he's behind me, the guy that I was talking to. He's behind me like, I'm sorry she did that. You know, she didn't really have a right to do that. You didn't do anything wrong. I know I did nothing wrong. I know I did nothing wrong, but I'm done. Now I'm at his house, and I'm like at least up a block. He's like, talk to me. I'm like, I turn around, I look at him. Talk to you about what? What am I supposed to talk to you about? He was like, I really like you. And I'm just looking at him like, listen, thank you for liking me. But after that experience, I want nothing to do with you. The next day rolls around, and my friend M, she calls me up, and then she was like how he called me. So after that whole situation of his grandmother yelling at me, he was mad, he was livid. He goes back home and he like talks to his grandmother. Like, after he like got into a heated disagreement with his grandmother, he left the house. And what did he do? He went to a park and he slept on a bench. He slept on a bench because he did not want to go home and he had nowhere else to go. And I felt bad when I heard that. I'm like, what? Why would he do that? You liked me that much? And I felt so bad because in my mind at the time, I was done. I'm not even that special. I'm not. I'm just a female. It's like, damn, what did I do for real? That had you think that you could leave your house to go sleep on a park bench where anything could have happened to you. God forbid you got murdered. God forbid you got, you know, something. Like, damn, to know that he literally slept outside because his grandmother talked to me in that tone made me feel, aww. But like, damn, why'd you do that? Because now I feel terrible because I don't like you in that manner that you like me. So after my friend told me the situation of what he said to her, of what he did after his grandmother did to me, I either texted him or called him. And I was like, I gotta talk to you. I just feel like, honestly, right now, we should not be together. I feel like, you know, after that situation transpired, there's no way that this can continue because I don't appreciate how your grandmother was talking to me. Honest truth, that's literally what I told him. I told him that we should probably just be friends because clearly this is not gonna work out. He wasn't really going for that, so he was like, he wants to meet up, right? I said, okay, cool, let's meet up, right? So anyway, I was walking my dog. He links up with me. We're walking together while I'm walking my dog, and he was just talking to me about the situation, and I was telling him, listen, I want to be honest with you, okay? I personally feel as if we should not be together because no, I'm not going for it, no. Like, he really liked me, but I only saw him as a friend. I wasn't being rude or disrespectful about it. I was just telling him the truth. Like, I don't see you on the level that you see me. And he's really sad. No, he's really sad. And I felt bad because I'm like, damn, this man really likes me. And I feel a type of way that I'm clearly hurting this person's heart. But in my mind, this is what had to be done. It had to be done. I go back home and I tell my mama everything, and I'm just petting my dog, and honestly, I literally forgot the situation after that. Maybe their heart is broken, but at least I told them what was really up. And that was the end of that. That was the end of that. So that's gonna be it today for my story time, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed a little story. Anyway, you guys, that's gonna be it. And goodbye.